A seriously baleful glance in the direction of Jimmy Vincent, who is more than making a contest of this. He may well have been shaded once again in that round, but there's very, very little in it. Can they keep this up for another 7 rounds? What an opening 9 minutes of boxing. Well, as we gather our collective breaths, we'll reflect on some excellent boxing in that round. Look at that great exchange there. Walker using those fast hands of his, and Vincent coming straight back. Wonderful right at the end of it by Walker. But Vincent was never going to go away. No matter what Walker did, Vincent was there all the time, Rich.
Oh, definitely. I'll give it a 10-10 round. That was a very close round. There wasn't a lot in it. Walker may have shaded it, but for me, Vincent did enough to share the round.
Very hefty smear of Vaseline around the eyes of David Walker. They'll be worried about that. He tends to redden up rather than cut. But Vincent's style coming in with that shaven head down, and he knows no other way than to come straight forward. Good work by referee John Coyle. He's had a few little words very quietly, but that's all he's had to do. These fellas are here to box, not to mess around. Right hand by Vincent. Walker just took a step back and Vincent pounced.
Walker there just going on his back foot now and again, which is better actually, because when he's on the retreat he's still throwing the shots and he's still getting home with his punches. Great stuff.
What an exchange. And Walker has landed with some seriously hard shots, and Vincent is still in front of him. Lovely left from Walker.
Oh, those are great punches there from Walker on the back foot as his opponent's coming forward. Lovely stuff from Walker.
Another real battle royal. This is just a final eliminator, Richie, for a British title. But this is as good a scrap as you're going to see anywhere in any ring in the country.
Oh, definitely. And David Walker, every time we see this guy fight, he's involved in some cracking contests. He really is. And again here tonight. But it takes two to make a fight, and Jimmy Vincent is playing his part.
Oh, he certainly is. Vincent getting home a couple of times. And Walker sticking to his task.
There's that left up again from Vincent, coming round the guard of Walker's.
You just do get the feeling that one single punch could settle this issue. Oh!
Left hook again, Jim. Great left hook from Vincent. High on the temple, great shot. You've got to say, excellent punch.
Vincent comes straight back in. Walker down. Walker, well, there's 30 seconds to go. Walker has to survive, and he doesn't know how to take a backward step. And if Vincent gets him again, then David Walker's dreams for a British title could evaporate here in Dagenham. Vincent storming on. This remarkable 34-year-old who's had such an up-and-down career is threatening to upset David Walker in serious fashion here in Dagenham. Walker now is running on empty. He's exhausted. One more shot can win this contest for Vincent. Time is not on his side in this round. Walker's legion of fans are on their feet. They can't believe their man hit the canvas. If Walker comes back from this, he deserves a crack at a British title. What a round. Walker took a great shot. He's come back. Can he regain his composure? Jimmy Vincent nearly had the winning of this. What a round that was, Richie.
That was one of the best rounds we've seen for a long time in the British ring. Absolutely tremendous stuff. David Walker there, he did so well to recover from that, because that was a cracking left hook from Jimmy Vincent, and he's been threatening with that punch, and he got home a cracker.
Well, Vincent had been coming forward all the time. Walker ducked down. Vincent just clipped him round the corner. It only travelled 5 or 6 inches, but delivered with the full weight of the shoulder and everything else behind it. And Walker did so well to recover from that. Vincent ducking down, Walker holding that right hand of his on the low side, but Walker, to be fair, had come storming back after that. But Vincent put together a lovely sequence, and what a shot. Well, this is an extraordinary scrap. That round will have been very much Jimmy Vincent's, and a 10-8 round, and if my sums are right, there's going to be very little between them after 4 bruising, competitive and enthralling and compelling rounds. Walker can't afford to take any chances, Richie.
No, he can't, and not only that, Jimmy's right hand is low again. When they're coming close, it is so low, and Jimmy Vincent will be looking for that punch now. He'll be looking for that left hook on the inside, and Walker really has got to watch what he's doing. Look, he's looking for the shot every time they come close.
Round the corner right from David Walker, but Vincent has taken everything and more than he's thrown at him. Vincent chopping viciously with rights and lefts, trying to recapture that moment in the last round when Walker hit the canvas. Walker knows no other way but to come forward, and that style will suit Jimmy Vincent.
Yeah, and there's the shot again, another left hook from Vincent. Walker's got to get on his bike here. He's got to get a bit of room between himself and Jimmy Vincent. But Vincent's coming back with some great left hooks, but now Walker really is going this way then that. Excellent fight.
Well, Mick Hennessy on his feet screaming at David Walker, use the ring box. He had all sorts of problems with Paul Dwyer and he survived. He had all sorts of problems with Brett James and he survived. He's having even more problems with this hard 34-year-old. And will he survive and will he win? It must be so frustrating for Walker because he's hitting Vincent with everything and Jimmy's not moving.
He is, yeah. Some great shots going in from Walker, but what he's doing, Jimmy's working and then he's falling in again and allowing Vincent to come back. Walker's got to punch the way he's doing now, and now he's got to get on his bike and get that gap and score the points. Now he's got to move. When he stands there, he brings Vincent back into the contest.
Well, Vincent looks so strong. He's won his last 4, remember, albeit at light middleweight, and he's boiled down to make this welterweight limit. Walker looking a little bit weary. There's not a lot coming from him that Vincent can't cope with at this stage. 30 seconds remaining. Vincent looking for one more big shot. Oh, good right hand from Vincent. Walker simply has to move. But the Sidcup man took it well. Uppercut from Vincent. Single shots are left from Vincent again. Walker is going to have to go some to win this contest.
The fitness of Walker, it really is unbelievable, because Vincent is getting home with the harder punches, but Walker's recovering and coming back with the faster combinations.
Well, I don't think we've seen 5 rounds like this in a British ring for a long time. Walker puffing and blowing, and could you blame him? But it's his option, it's his choice. He's decided to stand and trade with Jimmy Vincent, and that's right up Vincent's alley.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, that's what Vincent wants, and Walker, he's got to hit and move. He's got to create the gap. He can't afford to just stand there in front of Vincent, because Vincent is so strong, he's so dangerous, especially with that left hook.
Well, Walker really starting to feel the effects of those hard shots. His own shots were landing on Jimmy Vincent, but not really taking any serious toll of this bewhiskered hard man from Birmingham.
Round 6.
Well, past the midway point of this enthralling final eliminator for Neil Sinclair's British welterweight title, and it looked in round 4 as if David Walker's dreams of a British title were about to go when he got dumped in the seat of his pants by a sweet little left hand from this extraordinary man from Birmingham, Jimmy Vincent, and they're back at it again. Not a backward step has been taken since the very first bell.
You've got to remember as well, Walker must be tiring now, because Vincent's getting home with some big punches, but he must start using the jab, hitting and moving and creating the gap, and get back to his boxing. He must get back to some boxing. Now he's got to move, but he stands and gets caught.
Well, he's on the flats of his feet, and Vincent is coming forward relentlessly. That wasn't too far away. There's that left hand from Vincent. Uppercut from Vincent yet again. The good single shots are coming from the Birmingham boxers, Richie.
Yeah, definitely, and he's got a good guard, and he's just walking forward, Vincent, but he's getting home with the better shots and more accurate punches.
Well, Walker has not only got a great chin, he's got a great heart, because he gets chipped again and again, and still he comes back. Walker's mouth is now open. He's breathing very heavily. This is quite extraordinary.
Vincent is so dangerous, but he's only dangerous when they're in close. When the fight's kept at long range, he really hasn't got an answer to that, but Walker, he's fighting the fight at close range, and that's fallen into Jimmy Vincent's hands.
Right and left from Vincent. Walker responds, but it was Vincent's shots landed. Walker's really going to have to find something special. Looks like a gum shield has come out. Walker's gum shield has come out. There's a little cut at Walker's left eye right in the corner. Robert McCracken is screaming at John Coyle that his man is boxing without a gum shield. 15 seconds to go. Well, the gum shield has to be in at all times, because not only does it stop the soft tissue damage, but helps to prevent concussion. But that will be put back in at the end of another remorseless round.